Enemy MOAB incoming. Kill confirmed.
Hey guys and girls, how you all doing? It's Kirsty, as usual, with another gameplay commentary. And we're playing Kill Confirmed in Ground War today, on the map Bakara, which of course is one of my favourite maps in Modern Warfare 3. But I'm not going to go into that again because everyone who's been watching my channel for a while pretty much knows that. And yes, as you can notice from that little first blood popping up, this is actually my gameplay. I have got my PVR sorted for anyone who's interested, and anyone who didn't actually know what was going on. I was actually trying to record this particular gameplay last week, and magically couldn't get any sort of signal out of my PVR, so I got a little bit worried, but went out, thought, well, may as well try some new chords. So I did finally get them to arrive this week, and I was a little bit nervous, honestly, upon actually trying them. A little bit worried that it wasn't going to work, but as you can see, it has clearly worked, and I'm going to be back posting quite frequently from now on, with all of my own gameplays of course, which has always sort of been my main thing on my channel up until recently, although I have very much enjoyed giving some of you guys a little bit of a chance to maybe get your name out there a little bit more, although there's sort of not that much help that I can really offer for smaller channels. But I do really try wherever I can, which I hope is pretty obvious, or it actually seems to be a little bit too obvious, honestly, because lately I'm starting to feel a little bit taken advantage of by certain people in the YouTube community. And yes, it's not news to me that there are a large amount of users in real life, and of course the YouTube community is not going to be any different. Well, actually it's probably going to be worse, because people, when they can be anonymous, they do tend to be just a little bit, I don't know, less nice than what they otherwise would be. And that's the thing, I've got nothing against being generous. I'm a pretty damn generous person. And even when it comes to YouTube, I feel that I've really given a lot more than what I've actually taken back from other people. I've never asked for anything, any shout outs or anything like that. But for some reason, all these random people feel that they should have a right to send me messages asking for shout outs and asking for this and that. And like, fuck, it's just getting really rude. I wouldn't mind if these were my actual friends. But these are random YouTube usernames. Never seen them before, they've never spoken to me, they don't even give me so much as an introduction. And to make it even worse, these guys aren't even subscribed to me. You could at least fucking subscribe to me before asking me for shit, or at least, like, you know, pretend. You know, you could at least subscribe 2 days before, you know, and then try and tell me you've been here since the start. Like, sure, I'm gonna know otherwise, because I have discovered that beautiful feed tab, but that's okay. I'm actually thinking that I'm actually nearly to the point of actually posting some of these messages to you guys. Of course, with the writers' names taken off, because I really don't think it's fair to them to sort of, you know, me sort of slandering their names around, although it's not really slander when these messages are included. But seriously, I've got nothing against helping other people. But fuck, don't just come to me with the entire purpose of using me. You have no interest in me as a person, nor do these people have any interest in my content, but yet they somehow think I owe them something. I don't know, it's probably making me come off as a real bitch, but anyone who actually knows me knows that I'm probably one of the most helpful, generous people in the YouTube community. I don't expect anything from anyone. And I think I've honestly, like I said before, I've sort of helped more people than the help that's actually been offered to me. And I don't mind. I love to help people, and it makes me feel really good about myself. You know, I don't know, there's sort of nothing better than knowing that, you know, you've really made a difference in someone's day or someone's life, or I don't know, maybe it's just that sort of maternal instinct that I have, being a woman and all. But I don't know. But anyway, that's enough of that sort of negativity, although I did just want to mention it because seriously, the messages are getting pretty fucking ridiculous. Or the people randomly butting into, say, conversations on Twitter or Facebook or Skype asking for shit. I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed with the community in general, honestly. Not everyone, of course not everyone, just the way it generally goes is one or two sort of, you know, not so great people seem to, I don't know, make everyone else look bad, if you know what I mean. So it's definitely not everyone. I've met some awesome people on YouTube. I've actually met far more awesome people than I have sort of pathetic, manipulative people. But I am definitely noticing that they're definitely out there. And I can honestly understand now why some of the big YouTubers don't want to offer help to smaller channels. Because why would they? They offer help and, you know what I mean, you think you can be friends with someone and then off that person goes as soon as they get what they want. You know, and it's sort of a little bit of a self-esteem crusher, honestly, I think, to be used by some random person over the internet. And, you know, to sort of have allowed it to happen. So I do honestly, I'm starting to understand where these big YouTubers come from. Because I'm a small channel. I'm not a big YouTuber. You know what I mean? Sucking up my ass is not going to get you very far. Sure, you know, it might get you a couple of subs. But in a grand scheme of things, you know, sucking up someone's ass who's a bit bigger than me would probably get you further. But I do understand why a lot of those people just aren't that interested in helping other dudes out. And I remember when I first started on YouTube, I actually thought like, wow, what an asshole. You know, people have given him shout outs and helped him out, you know. But then, you know, they don't want to help other channels. But the thing is, a lot of these guys they've tried to help other channels and then they've had it thrown back in their face. So anyway, enough of that. This really isn't going to be what this whole thing's about. I actually have a couple of positive things to add. I have a few thank yous because just recently I've had some really cool graphic work done for me. And I actually didn't even need to ask at all. One of my long-term subscribers actually offered a few days ago to make me a new channel background. And I thought that was really sweet and really generous. So I said, yeah, go for it. And so I need to give a really big thank you to Wi-Fi X Prince for that. And I'll leave his link in the description. He's a great guy. And like I said, really generous. Didn't expect anything in return. I love meeting people like that. Because honestly, that's how I feel that I am as a person. I don't know, I talk to people on YouTube that I like. I like them as people, I enjoy their content, you know what I mean? Because everyone's just a human being. I don't know, I'm not concerned about how many subs anyone has. If I like you, great. Like, if you've got 100,000 subs and I think you're a moron, well, don't expect that you're going to get any attention from me, because you're just not. I don't know, I'm just not sort of stupid like that. YouTube is a site that's available for anyone to make a channel. You know, my grandma could make a channel if she wanted to. So it's not like it is some exclusive group. All the people on YouTube are just people. They're not just sub counts for you guys to hopefully potentially grow your channels off. Like seriously, treat people decently, be friendly to people, and people, you know, will often be very willing to help your channel along the way. But don't go messaging people, manipulating them, having no interest in people other than what you can get out of them. Because it's sad, it's pathetic, and people know! Especially some of you silly teenagers who think that you're gonna pull the wool over like someone's eyes who's fucking 5 years older than you. It's not gonna happen! Alright, look, sorry, rant over. And there is one other person, last but not least, that I need to thank, and that is my friend Will. His name's also Alienware100. I think it's 100 at the end of the name, and if it's not, it's going to be pretty damn embarrassing, because I do spend quite a bit of time on Twitter talking to Will. And he actually helped me with some more graphics, because of course I have no Photoshop skills. I have actually told you guys just recently that I'm starting a bit of a new initiative. It's a forum and website for smaller YouTubers, sort of under 500 subs, to be able to actually help themselves grow their channel in terms of just being able to meet each other and, you know, just network and find some other people with similar sort of goals, and then they can all work together and grow together. Anyway guys, this gameplay is going to be wrapping up, but I thought I'd just explain to you why it is that I've called this a double MOAB fail, because some of you guys are probably scratching your head thinking, what the fuck? Alright, you'd notice after the first MOAB, there was a 9 kill streak where I was pretty much spawned on top of by some guy who got a lucky headshot with his PP90 M1. And then after that, I'm on a nice decent streak at the moment, and then of course the game ends. You'd actually expect, right? I call in a MOAB, hey, my retarded teammates can surely pick up a tag or two while I keep the enemy in their spawn. But no, obviously not. Anyway guys, I've got some great videos for you guys to look forward to, particularly a world first something or other. Don't want to give away the secret from a subscriber that'll be posted early next week. And I've got some pretty trippy stuff planned for the weekend guys. Talk to you soon.
We transform garbage into art.
We transform secondhand